guys, King of the North here, back with some more Dark Souls 3. Fortunately, episode 12, which would be this episode, was lost while I was doing my uploads. But rather than skipping over it, I wanted to come back and at least give a run through of what I did. Although the items will already be picked up, I will do my best to try and cover all that content as well. But hopefully this will get you through one of the more annoying parts of the game. My guy is way more leveled up than when you last saw him in the previous episode because I started my uploads after I got a pretty decent way into the game. So I am using all the same gear that you've seen up to this point, but starting at this episode, after just finished up the Deacons, I want to start at Crucifixion Woods because we didn't go through the alternate route that would take us to Farron Keep. So we're going to start here. I already took out the crab that gave the swamp ring. That's how I started off this episode. With that, you want to head from this bonfire and head to those stairs right where my head is. So hop down here. Actually, we'll just run around. It's easier. Taking damage. The issue is when you come to this stairwell here, there will be two NPCs. Both very easy to parry if you're decent at parrying. Both will drop their weapons once defeated. You can actually run by them and run down those stairs. There was an item back here that you're able to grab, but you do want to fight these guys. They drop their weapons, and from that point on, drop down here. Or, like I said, you can drop down here first before fighting them. Sometimes one will drop down here and die. Grab this bonfire, and then you can go up and fight them again instead of having to run back from the other bonfire across the swamp if you die. Now, when you come to Farron Keep, all this is poison in here. There will be a few items scattered out over here, but there will also be another item over here. One of these items will be your purple moss clumps. You'll definitely want to grab those. They will be helpful. You should actually try to equip them. I unequip them because I haven't been using them. Poison in this game is not nearly as dangerous as it was in Dark Souls 1. It's more of a nuisance and something to try and deal with rather than being a full-on threat. So I believe these guys are keep an eye on an item. You'll see different glowing items all throughout the swamp here. Off to the left. You can run and grab them and then head back to the islands here, or back where the fire is, and then let the poison tick off as you're waiting to spot your next zone that you're going to run to. But there are various items. I think there's a shield, weapon set over there. And then there are a few items along the way, and like I said, they're pretty bright. They stand out pretty well. One thing I did want to cover was back in this area. I will run back there even though there is not any items from up. This guy here. You want to be something. You do want to be a little careful. This is a pretty dangerous enemy, especially if he grabs you like he just grabbed me. This one seems to be way more aggressive than the other ones. We'll drop a cracked red eye orb. I believe there's an item in here, so you can run back here and grab that as well. I would not head back here just yet. Fortunately, the swamp is very shallow here, so you don't have to worry too much about not being fast enough. So the object to this area is put these towers out. This tower is on fire when you first come in here. Putting out 3 fires will open the... It will lead you to this watchers. So you want to come up here, take care of these 2 guys. This item, this is a candle right here that's lit that you'll want to put out, and a cutscene will then come up, putting that out, this tower going out, and then a fire being lit near a door. You can come back here. There's items sitting up here, but after putting that one out, you'll want to run down here. And then from here, there are 2 inclines of land here. Just wait for my poison to tick off, really. I'm trying to do this without getting poison after that. See the purple areas? That's where you're going to start moving slow and fat rolling, as we call it. Not get up there on time. Watch out, there are enemies in here. Some of these guys can be a little more aggressive and they jump on your head, so at the top of here is more purple moss clumps, I believe, and then on the opposing side is a sword. Do not want to head over to this side yet. Want to keep following the fires that we have been following. That's where we just came down from. This guy will jump on your head. You'll want to be careful of him. Backstab it. Take care of him for the most part. Corpse. Okay. After him, you can drop your poison off if you have any poison clumps here. And this will take us to the second tower that we have to extinguish. Like I said, this will take you a little bit more time if you're grabbing all the items. It'll be easier for you to see where the items are because you'll be able to see something lighting up. This is where you'll put out the other fire for this tower here. Upon doing that, you'll want to cross this bridge. Now, these guys are going to spray poison out, all that fun stuff. You'll want to try to fight them one at a time, obviously. You don't want to fight them on the bridge, though. Fighting them on the bridge is not a good idea at all. Poison's not super deadly, so don't be afraid to get in it. You can stop at this bonfire. You probably need it at this point, especially if you don't have as many purple moss clumps to take care of the ticking damage. But want to come down here. Head off to the right into this little tower here. These guys out. They'll be protecting an item. Easy kills, easy souls. This is the door that we've been, up to this point, have been watching the fires light up at. See, it's open for me because I've already gone through here, but I don't think I covered it in the other episode, but I'm going to cover it again just in case it's not covered at the beginning of the next episode. If you want to run through here, you'll see a crab in this area here. Now, you don't want to fight the crab. There'll be various items all scattered throughout here as well. Just to point that out. You're not going to see it on my screen, like I said. I already grabbed all this. But this white tree should look familiar to you. Our friend, the giant, will start throwing spears at him. I believe because I'm already beyond this point in the game. I'm not going to start throwing spears, but he will take care of that crab for you. So you can just kind of keep kiting him around that tree and grab all those items. Last part of what I had covered originally in this episode was entrance into the Covenant up here and another bonfire. We'll climb up here. I'm not even gonna waste my time with that. So you'll come up here. The bonfire's in here if you need to rest at it like immediately, but there's no real threat up here. And up here, you'll see a wall here. This is actually an invisible wall that I broke through. There's an item here, I believe it's ashes, tomb that you give back to someone at Firelink Shrine. Back here there is a crystal lizard. You'll want to take him in. And upon killing the crystal lizard, drop on down. Stop at this bonfire, hit it, and then you can talk to the wolf here and enter this covenant. I believe this is more of a PvP covenant. I talked a little bit about it before. I believe you can invade anybody in this zone who has not joined this covenant. And then up this elevator will take you topside, be able to kind of get an overview of Farron Keep and do a mini boss up there, which is covered in the next episode, fortunately. So again, I'm sorry that this episode was lost and I had to run through it real quick like this and wasn't able to go over each item that we're picking up as we go through, but I wanted to give some kind of reference of how to get to point A to point B, I guess, because we just finished up at Deacons, I believe, and wanted to show where I started, because the early parts of this episode were not covered in a previous episode where we could have taken out those two NPCs and leading to the Farron Keep bonfire. So with that, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we pick up at this bonfire. Peace.